Fire away whenever you guys are ready.
Just kind of a disappointing way to start out the conference season.
At home, too. You know, we had an unbelievable crowd. They packed it in, and, you know, that stretch right before the 11-minute media timeout, I was trying to preserve it, and, you know, we just backed down and let them do whatever they wanted. They caught our 8 or 10-point lead, whatever it was, and, you know, by the time I was able to call that timeout, and I should have called it earlier. We should have done it, and I told those guys that. But, you know, I'm just disappointed on the way that we played down the stretch. I'm disappointed in the way that we didn't box out the entire game. It's really disappointing to lose this way when you give up 20 offensive rebounds, 48 total. And, you know, Caroline has a career night, I think, with 29. I'm not sure but no one else helped her on the offensive end. I mean, we just had nobody else help Caroline, and that's tough. That's tough.
It almost seems like sometimes I don't know if they're afraid to shoot.
God, I know, and they shouldn't be. You know, like, hey, put it up. I mean, we've shot a worse percentage before. You know, we ran a lot of things to Caroline, so that might have been it. You know, the last probably 5-7 minutes. But she seemed like she was the only one that was scoring. Portia a little bit in the middle. But, you know, the disappointment to me is you give Chandra Sewell 26 points. We played dead behind her, which we're not supposed to do. We didn't box her out, and then we fouled her. And she was just a tougher post player today. She really was. She outmanned and outplayed all our post players. And that was pretty disappointing, too.
Where does this put you? What does this mean?
Well, I mean, 0-2 in the conference, not where you want. You know, last year we started 0-5, and that wasn't fun. You know, it doesn't get any easier traveling to San Diego and then coming back, or actually, I don't even know what we have after that. But, you know, it's a game we could have won, but you can say that all you want. It's just one of those things you look back at the stats and say, okay, well, boxing out's got to be one thing. Getting other people involved's got to be another thing. You know, we played a lot with 4 guards, which we had never done. So I think that was a little bit new to them. With Chim getting 5 fouls, and we just weren't getting much in our post game. So, you know, leaving portion. Now, I will credit Emily. Emily went in and did a great job. She was 2 for 3, scored 4 points, got a couple of rebounds, and, you know, for being out for a little bit, I credit Emily a great deal. She played well.
How hard is it having such a thin bench right now?
Well, it's been thinner with 7. But, you know, now that we get into conference play and, you know, not being able to put a Jordan Erskine or Diva Vaughn in, it is tough, but it is what it is. I mean, there's no excuses. Injuries are part of the game. And the team that we have that's able to get on the floor, you have to coach them during the practice sessions, and you have to try to make them better. And if we can do that and just get better, it'll be good for us. But again, it's a game we let get away from us. And, you know, as brilliantly as Caroline played, she just really got no help.
Any other questions for Coach?
Yeah, the last possession, Jamie takes all the way out of it. Is that what you were looking for?
You know what? We were going to try to get either Jamie or Caroline off a double screen. The thing, there was 8 seconds, and they pressed a little bit. So the best player to have the ball in their hands was Jamie. Take it all the way to the basket. She makes plays. And, you know, I told Jamie it takes a lot of guts to take that shot. Anybody can take a shot when the score's tied or you're up 1 or, you know, whatever it may be. But when you're down 2 and it's for the game, it does take a lot of guts to take that shot. She took it and got blocked. It was good defense on their part.
Any more questions? Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. Have a good night.